Devarim, words, chapter 1, verses 1 to chapter 3, verse 22. Haftarah, Yeshayahu, Isaiah, chapter 1, verses 1 to 27. Brit Chadashah, Yaakov, James, chapter 4, and Yochanan, John, chapter 15, verses 1 to 11. Ele hadvarim asher diver Moshe al kol Israel be'ever hayarden bamidbar ve'arva Moshe ben Pa'ran and Tofel ve'Lavan ve'Hatzerot and Di-Zahav. These are the words Moshe spoke to all Israel on the far side of the Yarden River, in the desert, in the Aravah across from Suf, between Pa'ran and Tofel, Lavan, Hatzerot and Di-Zahav. Summary. After so many years in the wilderness, the Israelites were brought by Adonai to the place by the Yarden River, and before crossing, Moshe's words were told to them, recounting the events in the desert and the disobedience to Adonai. Moshe's disobedience kept him from entering the Promised Land, but his instructions from Adonai regarding the future were presented, and his part in assuring the future for the Israelites was outlined. He said, I commissioned your judges. Hear the cases that arise between your brothers, and judge fairly between a man and his brother and the foreigner who is with him. The covenant with Moshe was not only for the Israelites, but for those who were not and lived with them. Messianics not under the entire covenant can learn from the portion in Torah covering sojourners that join Messianic communities today. As to faith against adversity, the Parshah ends, don't be afraid of them, enemies in the Promised Land, because Adonai your God will fight on your behalf. Haftarah. In the Haftarah portion we learn what the results of obedience to Adonai can be, and there is a prophetic portion in the first chapter of Yeshayahu that addresses redemption as well as obedience. Haftarah clearly validates the teaching of Yeshua and that of Yaakov, James. The Besorah of Yochanan also clarifies the instructions from Yeshua, the Word of Adonai made flesh. The Haftarah portion includes this: wash yourselves clean, get your evil deeds out of my sight, stop doing evil, learn to do good, seek justice, relieve the oppressed, defend orphans, plead for the widow. Come now, says Adonai, let's talk this over together. Even if your sins are like scarlet, they will be white as snow. Even if they are as red as crimson, they will be like wool. If you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, you will be eaten by the sword. For the mouth of Adonai has spoken. Brit Chadashah and conclusion. In Yaakov, James, it says, come close to God, and he will come close to you. Most have become corrupted by moving away from Adonai. When the Israelites moved away from Adonai and closer to idolatry, the results were terrible. When they returned to Adonai, the rewards were divine. Not only was there unconditional love, but there was redemption. Yaakov also teaches, humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. With Adonai we learn not to fear. When he prunes us, teaching the hard way, he makes us stronger, like a parent encouraging children. Yaakov also teaches there is but one giver of the Torah. He is also the judge with the power to deliver and to destroy. Who do you think you are, judging your fellow human beings? Love one another and do not judge. The one true judge is merciful and teaches us with love, being harsh with us only to help. Later in Yeshayahu, after the Haftarah portion, it also says, "Come, let's go up to the mountain of Adonai, to the house of the God of Yaakov. He will teach us about his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion will go forth Torah, the word of Adonai from Jerusalem." Let us approach our week with this in mind. Shabbat Shalom.